Hey guys, hold on, let me make sure my camera is nice and clean. Hello. Trying to wrap up my my makeup. I can't really put a whole lot of makeup on because of the facial, and I'm going out tonight. It's just, I didn't plan that very well. Anyways, I'm like trying to put on the lightest CC cream I have, and like just trying to make my face look even without like, it's all like, peeling over here. Anyways, it is what it is. So welcome. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I feel like I haven't done it live in a long time. And I haven't, and I promise I need to do these more often. It's just, you know, 3 kids. Like, I was supposed to do this an hour ago, but Jordan had to go take care of something, and then he had Jaden and Colin, and then I had Liam, and Lord knows you can't get anything done with any of these kids. And so I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. That's life for you. But I wanted to share a quick tutorial. I wanted to hop on here and just kind of share with you guys how I curl my hair. Half of my hair is curled on this side. On this side, as you can see, it's still got some wave and pattern to it because I just let it air dry curly. But I use the T3 curling set. So this is actually the T3 Trio, and so it's 3 different sizes. I don't know all those sizes off the top of my head, but this is the biggest one. I think this is 1.25, which is, like you see, it's pretty big. But the bigger the curl, the looser the wave is going to be. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any questions. If my hair is getting long, I actually need to cut it a bit. But, so yeah, the bigger the wand, the looser the curl will be. So the smaller the wand, the tighter curls you're going to get. And so last night I mentioned this is from Navy Hair Care, and this is their Style Navigator, and this is the Prep and Finishing Spray. You can use the spray on wet or dry hair. So I will use it on wet hair if I want that like just very beachy type hair, I guess whatever you want to call it. It kind of just helps the frizz. It helps maintain. It just kind of gives it a really soft shine. Makes my hair look really healthy, which I love. And then you can also use this on dry hair. The one thing though that you have to be careful is that you cannot spray a lot of this because it is somewhat of an oil mist. So it can get, like your hair can get oily, and you also want to avoid the roots, especially if you're prone to oily hair, because you're basically applying a mist, and that's just going to add more to that. So kind of keep it like mid shaft down. So to save time, I kind of curled most of my hair. I'll curl this side and the top and show how I curl. So you can curl away from the face or towards the face. You can do both. I tend to always curl the front ends of my hair away, and like the middle I will curl towards my hair, and then the rest I'll kind of curl like backwards or away from my face, if that makes sense. So grab probably about 1 inch, maybe even less, and I'm just gonna wrap it around twice. I am going to leave the end out. Leaving the end out will just give it more of a beachy, relaxed look. You can curl it in all the way, and that's just gonna make it more of a like Victoria's Secret type curl, the bombshell curl. And then boom, so that's what I do there. And then so for example, also the thing is, if you're going to, I totally lost the train of my thought, but if you get too much hair, the problem, what will happen is if you get too much hair, you're gonna have to leave it on the wand for longer. And if you leave it on the wand for longer, that's just more heat that's adding to your hair, which is not good. And then you won't get the perfect curl. If you do too much, it's as if the hair is just, it's too thick to wrap around the wand and to distribute the heat evenly to get that perfect curl around your hair, if that makes sense. So in the middle, I'm gonna curl towards my face, as you can see. So it's the opposite direction that I did that first strand. And I'm gonna hold it for about 10 seconds. And then I will release. So you can see how that one looks versus this one. And then don't touch it, don't like brush it off yet, don't do anything, just let that sit. Because the curls that I'm going for is a lot more relaxed tonight, I didn't curl, and because my hair is shorter also, I'm not going to curl the very like back of my hair like I normally do. So for example, and there is that. So again, don't touch it. So for example, I didn't curl that very bottom. As you can see, it's not curled at all, just because really you don't see much of it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So then after I curled, I guess I didn't really get the very back, or did I earlier? It's always hard working when you don't have a mirror. So as you can see, this has probably been about for 20 minutes-ish. So it just relaxes really, really pretty and just gives you more of that natural just bend and wave. So I'm gonna take my navy spray. And again, this is the Style Navigator Prep and Finishing Spray. And I have a coupon for 30% off if you want to go try. They have texture spray, they have shampoo and conditioners as well. Merrick's Art, which is another fellow blogger, we were actually messaging earlier. She, I think she may have been the first one that I found out about this brand, but she also loves it and swears by it. This is the first product that I tried from them, and I genuinely really, really like this. It does great with both wet and dry hair. So I'm just gonna take the spray, and you wanna be very careful. You don't need a whole lot, but it just adds, I don't know if you can see it a whole lot, but it just adds such a pretty soft shine. I need to go back and curl this side a bit because I feel like it's gotten a little too loose. Do you guys have any questions at all? Okay. Now I'll curl the very top, which is the last part. And I always will curl my hair in different sections, just because it's a lot more easy to manage and to curl. You can see that, and then the very end and how it looks when you leave that end loose. On that very top, because I have my hair sided to the part, I'm not going to curl towards my face. No reason why, I just am not going to. And then you leave it like that. Again, the important thing also is once you unwrap your hair from the wand, just leave it as is. Don't touch it yet. Just let the heat sit. If you pay attention, if you've watched other videos, sometimes when you curl your hair, you'll see that you can like pin your hair. What that does is it just helps set that heat in the curl, which is why just don't touch it, let the heat, because also the heat will change the chemical structure to your hair. So just let it sit, let it completely cool off. Then you can go back in and run your fingers through it, brush your hair to really loosen up the curls if you want. Hi Ellie, okay, to spray the roots with the Style Navigator or no, I just purchased it so excited to use it. Yay, I'm excited. If you have oil, if your hair is oil prone at all, I would avoid the roots. Just keep it mid shaft down. My hair, I'm not like really oily, but I probably last about 3 or 4 days between washing my hair. And I tried spraying it all over and it was too much. Less is more. So just spray mid shaft down, because what it is just gonna kind of create, I don't know if you'll be able to see here. I have to curl this piece, hold on. It gives just a really pretty soft shine. It helps with frizz. It's got some other really great benefits. So I don't know if you can see like up close what it looks like before. I don't know if you can see how it looks now, but it just gives it such a pretty shine. So if you have longer hair than I do, you can probably still use a 1.25 one like I am. If you have shorter hair, you can still get away with using a 1.25. A 1 inch would probably be better. But again, the smaller the wand, the tighter the curls will be. So on this one, what I will do is sometimes I'm always like, wait, what? Like around, trying to wrap it around, like to my face. I don't know if y'all saw how I wrapped it towards my face instead of around. Makes a big difference. What's a good root booster that you would recommend for volume? Let me know, are you wanting for volume or not? So that's a little bit tighter than I would like, but it's okay. That's another thing. If like the curl ends up being too tight, you can kind of just tug on it to loosen it up a bit, and that helps. Yes, volume. Oh, okay, so I've been trying, oh my gosh, what's the name of it? It's a blue bottle. Airlock, no, crap, I'm not gonna remember it. Volair, that's what it is. It's a blue, it's in a like blue bottle, and they have a volume shampoo and conditioner that I've been trying out, and they have a spray also for volume, which is really, really good. Something else for volume. There's a Kenra one that I tried for volume. That one actually did really, really well. The only problem was it was so, it left my hair just so, you know when you use dry shampoo and your hair is just like, it feels really dirty and just like you have a lot of product in it. It did that. Maybe I used too much. I've just been scared to use it again because I just didn't like how it made my hair feel. But that one for volume, it actually did work and do really well. It was impressive. I just didn't like how it made my hair feel. I missed the beginning. How do you get the shine? Sorry, I've got a little weapon here. Trying to get the very last piece. So whichever way you part your hair here, you can, part it down the middle, down the side. I usually do the side, but again, my hair pieces aren't very thick at all. Do you use volume shampoo and conditioner? Not always, depending on what I'm gonna do. It depends on what I'm gonna do with my hair that week. I've been using the Volair, and that's VOL. Is it VOLAIRE or IARE? You'll have to message me and I can like Google it and pull it and actually show you. Or I use the Kerastase line. I've just switched from the resistance to the maintenance one. It's a tan bottle. Kerastase for like damage and for treatment and to keep your hair healthy overall is a great line. It's a bit pricey, but really worth it. And then another one that I like for smoothing, if I'm like wearing my hair straight or I'm not gonna like do volume or anything with it, I like herbal essence. I did a post a long time ago that I bought the brand at Kroger, and I've bought it like 3 or 4 times because I love how soft and smooth my hair feels with it. I love your lip color. Do you know the name? I am wearing the Revlon, and this is the Revlon Kiss Cushion Lip Tint in 220 in pink IRL, pink in real life. Yeah. In 220 looks like this, and then what I have on top of it is I have the Dose of Colors, the That Shine that I shared a few days ago, and this is in the Most. So I have those two partnered together for just a little bit of color. Muito obrigada, eu sou meio brasileiro e te adoro. Oi, tudo bem? Da onde do Brasil? Você está no